Oh, wait.
Objection? Damn, dude. You left me hanging hard.
We'll leave that one in, I guess. We'll make that the start, but we'll do a proper one too.
You butt.
Objection! Hello everybody, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. I forgot that we go back to the menu to do this.
I thought you were doing something smart.
Nope.
Special.
Nope, that was a mistake. And all the mistake was on your face.
Nah, it's true.
That's the what a derpy one for like the last one for a long time. I don't know how long, but for a while. Today we complete Trials and Tribulations. We put this one to fucking bed.
We're
God damn it.
all this shit up.
Let's go. So, it's the second day.
Yes. Or third? Second.
It's the second day. There's only been 2 days of trial, but it's been a very long trial, and this is the second part of the second day of trial.
Okay.
Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness?
Yes. How may I help you, Mr. Judge?
Well, it seems that if we're to learn the truth, we'll need to hear your testimony.
I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown.
In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night.
The plan.
The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to instill her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seemed to have succeeded anyway.
So that means you are really the...
Objection! Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay?
Yes. You have a problem with that?
Jumps the stand, punches her in the face.
First,
Phoenix Punch!
He has to oil up first. He's just always oiled.
Don't give us that fucking bullshit! What's going on? What did he say? He, gave me one of those ones where I couldn't, read it before he was done. Watch yourself, Wright.
If you've got a problem, solve it during the cross-examination. That's my rule.
Mr. Godot is correct. And by the way, that's my rule as well.
He's naturally oily. To kill Maya? Could it be true? Cross-examination. Hold it. You're not dead. You were executed last month, correct? I love how the whole court's just accepting this.
Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant.
I wish I hadn't missed it. How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay?
Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her.
I see. Yes, so that's when you discussed the plan. What's it like being dead?
Ha! Are you crazy? At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well. Even though I'm her own daughter.
All to make Pearl Fay the master of Kurain? Somebody says, hanged? That's kind of brutal. I actually wouldn't mind being hanged.
No?
The initial hanging part would probably be painful. But of all things, asphyxiation?
I'd rather have my head get cut off.
Really? Oh my god, no.
Yeah,
What if
because
they
then you
miss?
get... Oh, that's true. They wouldn't miss.
What, you mean guillotine? then?
Yeah. And then you could have those, like, what is it, like 7 or 9 or 11 seconds to look around when your head isn't attached to your body
So
before
you would
die.
look forward to the fun part, to that part being fun.
Oh, it's kind of interesting, right?
But all you're gonna see is the bottom of a bucket.
Well, maybe it would, like, my head would fall and turn upright, and then I could see the sky for the last, and, like, some blood and stuff for the last few seconds.
It's supposed to break your neck. Oh.
Oh! Okay, then maybe I'd go with...
Yeah, but that's not the
No,
way it
I-
ever works in movies. Anytime they show hanging in the movies, they end up dying with their legs flailing.
Yeah, stupid movies.
Plus, neck breaking doesn't mean you die instantly.
Okay, I am totally guillotine. That's how I'd want to die. Or shooting me, like, just straight up in the chest. Quick.
Okay. Well, I'd rather some sweet-ass drugs that put you to sleep and then you just die.
Oh, that's kind of nice, the way they do it with, like, animals.
Yeah, but they fuck that up sometimes. Anyways.
That's
All to make Profay the master of Kurain?
She's a cold, twisted woman. Should she talk like a pirate?
Not at all, no.
She thought she could finally regain her last honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister, Misty, took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan.
A plan, huh?
A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter. You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct?
Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us.
You and your twin Iris.
That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father.
Abandoned? Dead? Back from the dead?
The only person I ever really cared about in life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, and I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple.
You mean Iris?
Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general.
How horrible.
The real horrible one was that woman, that bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Fay. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power, unfortunately for her. Morgan Fay heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams on that poor child's back. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family.
But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. Maya would have to die? But why?
For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master. The remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of.
But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that! She adores Maya!
How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all.
That's ridiculous!
She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally, the life of Maya Fay as well.
How could anyone do that? Oh, man.
Evil. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then blame Iris. Hold it.
You? You were gonna kill Maya?
Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead and there's nothing any of you can do to me.
Grrr!
So, the plan was to blame the crime on your younger sister. On Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple.
She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally they would think that it was Iris who had done it.
Except you have red hair! What?
And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini.
I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway.
But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she?
Twin sister. Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her.
Backstabber!
You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Hold it!
You think the plan was a success?
You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead. Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Fey.
That's absurd! Maya's just... She's just trapped inside the sacred cavern! Maya! Runs out.
Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you, my darling Feeny?
Phoenix Punch!
Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I've despised you.
You've said that before.
Your sniveling naivete and your pathetic faith in other people. Did you hate that I said it like that?
No? I just want to know one thing.
Was it good for you? Because it was good for me.
What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan?
I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of.
If that's how you feel, why did you help carry it out? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya?
You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that.
So then tell me, why?
Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest. The reason I helped her was for myself. For my own personal satisfaction.
You try too hard to be evil.
Yeah, she does.
What did you say? So this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne, she had her own reason for wanting Maya dead? And who is that masked man?
Duh. Here.
Nah, just keep going.
Oh, this is the last one. Do you understand why? Okay. What my goal was. Oh, is this new?
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead.
Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now? What my goal was? No?
Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fay.
Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious.
And now you suck cocks in hell.
Whoa.
So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan. That's why she's here. Every moment that she's channeling into another body to be here on an ethereal plane, she's not sucking cocks in hell.
Yeah.
This is a nice break.
Yeah. Her
Anybody have a
poor
breath mint?
mouth.
So she was just using Morgan, and her plan was she could accomplish her own goal? I can't be the only one who that line in The Exorcist really burned into their mind.
Oh God, I
Your
don't.
mother sucks cocks in hell.
I don't remember that part. But
What? That's what she says to the priest.
really,
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
I liked that movie.
And it's just like that line, I was like, man, that's one of the coolest fucking, most insulting fucking things you could say to a person. You know,
Especially
it helps
to a
if their mom's
priest.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's like, especially if their mom's dead and they believe you're a demon from hell.
Yeah.
That's a really good
totally,
insult.
because then it's like your
Yeah.
channel. You know.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey. Oh, you bitch. See that?
What?
That's why she did it. She just wanted to kill
She
Maya.
tries too hard.
That was the only thing I could think of to get revenge because Phoenix,
On Feeny?
maybe.
Revenge?
Revenge?
It looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence.
Should we save?
I guess.
How do you save?
Watch out. True story. That's everybody's saying that I nailed that impression. That's the first impression that's the first time I've ever done it. I swear to fucking God.
Nice.
It just came out like that. It's almost like I was channeling something.
Fuck.
I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. Alright, so he says to present that piece of evidence.
Yeah, maybe we should look through our
Alright,
evidence.
well, let's first find a statement that could have a possible stupid Heblayan hatch to install her own daughter as the master. For it to work, Maya Fey would have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyways. Do you understand? There's nothing that can be contradicted. Maybe this?
The plan went wrong. That's the only one that kind of stood out to me.
Well, what piece of evidence could he mean?
That it says Maya written in blood.
Not that. It's being analyzed. Orders from Morgan Fey. Like this, I would think.
Oh, maybe the fact that she didn't burn the letter properly.
Leave everything to her. Her name is. She's our ally. Like, one piece of evidence we could say. Like, okay. The fact is, how is she here right now? Who is channeling her?
Oh, I don't know.
If she's here right now.
I think Maya.
Pearly failed to. So yeah, it must have been Maya that. She must be in Maya's body right now.
Yeah, but I don't understand how or why.
Like, why would Maya channel her?
Yeah.
Maybe Dahlia's spirit is so goddamn fucking evil that it's one of the only spirits that can just jump into a body whether they're trying or not.
What's the next page say again? Oh, it's the gravy page. Not to tell anyone about this letter.
Now, it hasn't been presented yet in court that Elise was Misty, has it? That hasn't come up yet.
I think it has.
Not in court.
Really?
No, I think it came up.
Just during our investigation?
Elsewhere during the investigation. I don't think it's been presented yet in court. Has it, guys? Do you remember if the Misty Fae... In what context did it come up if it did? So I can't remember that. They were talking about it in terms of motive? I don't remember that. Anyways, Phoenix says, bring up that piece of evidence, and stupid plan that hatched Morgan.
For it to work, Maya would have to die first.
The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. But it seems to have succeeded.
That she would never kill her own daughter, that's how it was brought
Oh
up.
yeah, that whole thing.
Okay.
Of course.
Thank you.
When she says the whole plan began with my death, that Morgan's plan was to have her die in the first place? Or that because she died, it would make Pearl the next in line, and so her able to execute this plan?
I think so.
Stupid plan hatched by her next daughter is the next master. For it to work, Maya Fey would have to die.
That's true.
The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. What, is that true? Like, I don't know. What does the plan say? It doesn't really explicitly say it.
Once it falls.
We never recovered the picture that it talks about in the letter.
Oh, is that it? That, Misty Faye is actually alive? So that's a fuck up in the
She's not
plan?
alive.
Or was.
What? What's fuck up? What?
Or was. Because remember, she's
Well-
at least in Deuce Nim.
And?
But the plan couldn't have succeeded because that means that she's actually the master, right? Of curing.
That you can't... That
So killing
Maya would
Maya-
do nothing?
Yeah. But nobody knows that she's alive. And I feel like the plan was to kill... Oh. No, it was to kill Maya. Why did he say that piece of evidence? Like we should know it. This is a tough one to start on.
I have no fucking...
Do you think that it's the, I don't know, like we haven't presented the thing that was hanging around Misty Faye's neck? Not all evidence is evidence, if that makes any sense.
I mean this. I was about to go into the profiles next, but like...
So is that it? Oh, wait. Not her. But the profile
You know,
of...
seniority has nothing to do with it, because Morgan was the older sister of Misty, and yet Misty became the master. So the idea that... The
They
idea
would
that
have to kill...
the whole plan started with her death, Dahlia's death, doesn't make sense, because why would it matter that the oldest of her children died for her to initiate this plan to get pearls in? I guess the plan started with her death, meaning that she knew that because she was dead, she'd be able to be channeled. Okay.
feel like it might have something to do with Misty Faye.
Like saying that she was already alive, so...
But then it comes back to the whole part where, like, nobody actually even knows that she's alive, or nobody knew until she died.
Alright, I think we just need help. Because if I was playing this alone, I'd just go to a fucking walkthrough at this point.
Yeah.
There's no way that you can... This is one of those moments where how can you fucking know where the next step is? What is it, guys? Go ahead. Do you remember that word highlighted when she spoke? What did she say?
It started with an R. Bikini.
What was the highlighted word?
Mia. Oh my god. Revenge was the word. It still doesn't get me. Present Mia to the motive statement.
Do you understand why I would kill Maya now? What my goal was? You have to present to this last statement. You have to So
Whoa, what?
at this stage in the game, we've gone so far as to say, you're not even trying to contradict statements anymore. You're presenting evidence as an answer to statements. You're directly answering the witness's questions. Because that's always been a...
How does Mia even...
Mia is the answer to her question here.
So she was actually jealous of Mia?
She was trying to get revenge on Mia persecuting her.
Oh, right. Okay.
Which is a red herring because, like...
Whoa.
I mean, when I read this statement and the ensuing, like, chatter that came after we pressed it, was that I gathered that it was revenge on Phoenix.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways, this is another instance where late into the series, they've just thrown the rule out the window that everything you present in court is a contradiction directly to the statement you're presenting to. This is just an answer. This is like affirming what she's saying.
I get the not every piece of evidence is a contradiction tip.
It almost always has, though.
I know it was just a tip for this one, though. It was a good tip that they gave. I see.
Objection! This evidence directly contradicts that statement. Wait, no, it actually really meshes well with it. Judge, I want to reaffirm what she just said because I think she's right. All right, we'll be back after this with more Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Stay tuned.